Have you noticed your hands going numb at night? Or maybe you're gripping the handrail a little tighter when you go upstairs? If you're nodding your head right now, you're definitely not alone. I'm Dr. Laura, and I've been working with patients just like you for over 20 years, helping them understand why their bodies are changing and what they can actually do about it. Here's something that might surprise you. That numbness, the morning stiffness, even that feeling like your legs just aren't as strong as they used to be, they're all connected to one thing your body has been quietly losing since you turned 25. Your collagen. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't collagen just for skin and beauty products? Well, that's what the marketing wants you to believe. But collagen is actually the foundation of your joints, your cartilage, and even the protective coating around your nerves. By age 50, most of us have lost about 30% of our natural collagen stores. But here's the good news, and this is why I'm so excited to share this with you today. Recent research shows we can actually help our bodies make more collagen, naturally, with foods you can find at any grocery store. I'm going to share 10 specific foods that can help you get back that mobility and comfort you've been missing. No expensive supplements, no complicated routines, just real food that works. Before we jump into these amazing foods, I want you to understand what's actually going on in your body. Think of collagen as the scaffolding that holds everything together. It's in your cartilage, keeping your joints cushioned. It's in your tendons, helping you move smoothly. And it's even around your nerves, protecting them from getting pinched or irritated. When we start losing collagen, and this happens to everyone, by the way, several things begin to happen. Your cartilage gets thinner, so your joints feel stiffer. Your tendons lose some of their bounce, making movement feel more effort. And here's the part that really affects that numbness many of you are experiencing. The tissues around your nerves can get inflamed and start pressing on the nerves themselves. I had a patient come to see me just last month. Her name was Susan, she's 58, and she told me she was waking up 3 times a night because her hands were so numb she thought something was seriously wrong. Her doctor had run tests, everything came back normal, and she was told it was just part of aging. Well, I'm here to tell you that while some changes are natural, we don't have to just accept feeling uncomfortable. After Susan started eating the foods I'm about to share with you, she called me 6 weeks later to tell me she was sleeping through the night again. That's the power of giving your body what it needs to rebuild and repair itself. The amazing thing about our bodies is they never stop trying to heal and maintain themselves. We just need to give them the right tools to do the job. Let me start with what I call the foundation foods. These 3 are going to give your body the actual building blocks it needs to make new collagen. Food number 1, wild-caught fish. Now, I'm talking about salmon, mackerel, sardines, the fish that swim in cold, deep waters. Why these specifically? Well, marine collagen is different from other types. It's got smaller protein pieces that your body can actually absorb and use more easily. I had a patient, Robert, who's a retired contractor, and his hands were so stiff in the mornings, he couldn't even hold his coffee cup properly. After adding wild salmon to his dinner routine 3 times a week, he noticed his grip strength coming back within about a month. The omega-3s in these fish also help calm down the inflammation that's been breaking down your existing collagen. Here's how to make this work for you. Aim for a piece about the size of your palm, 3 times a week. And here's a tip from my kitchen. Don't overcook it. High heat destroys the delicate collagen proteins, so think gentle baking or poaching rather than high-temperature grilling. Food number 2, real bone broth. When I say real bone broth, I mean the kind that gels when you put it in the refrigerator. That's how you know it's loaded with collagen. You can make your own, which I love to do on Sunday afternoons, or find a good quality store-bought version. Just avoid the ones that are basically flavored water with salt. The beautiful thing about bone broth is it gives you collagen types I, I2, and Kiri, all in one sip. These are exactly what your joints need for repair and maintenance. I recommend starting your day with a warm cup, maybe with a squeeze of lemon. It's like sending a repair crew to your joints first thing in the morning. Food number 3, pasture-raised eggs, the whole egg. Most people throw away the most valuable part for collagen production, that thin membrane inside the shell. I know it sounds a bit unusual, but that membrane contains some of the most powerful joint-supporting compounds nature provides. If eating the membrane seems too adventurous for you right now, that's okay. Just make sure you're eating the whole egg, yolk included. The yolk has sulfur-containing amino acids that are essential for your body's collagen factory. I tell my patients to think of eggs as nature's perfect protein package. Now, you might be wondering how long before you start feeling different. Most of my patients notice their energy improving within the first 2 weeks, and joint comfort usually follows shortly after that. The next 3 foods don't just provide collagen, they help your body actually use it effectively. Think of them as the assistants that make sure all that good collagen gets to where it needs to go. Food number 4. Your vitamin C2 champions. This is probably the most important thing I can tell you about collagen. Without vitamin C, your body simply cannot make new collagen, period. It's like trying to build a house without nails. You might have all the wood in the world, but nothing's going to hold together. Bell peppers, citrus fruits, strawberries, kiwi, these are your collagen's best friends. And here's the timing secret that most people don't know. You want to eat these vitamin C foods with, or right before your collagen-rich foods. When you do this, you can actually triple how much collagen your body absorbs. I remember Maria, one of my patients who's an avid gardener. She was getting frustrated because her knees were making it hard to do the activities she loved. Once she started having berries with her morning eggs and adding bell peppers to her salmon dinners, she noticed she could garden for longer periods without discomfort. Food No. 5, dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard. These powerhouses provide the minerals your body needs as helpers in the collagen-making process. But they do something else that's really important. They help calm down the inflammation that's been quietly destroying your existing collagen. I always tell my patients that reducing inflammation is just as important as building new collagen. It's like fixing the leak in your roof while you're repairing the water damage. You need to do both to get lasting results. The trick with leafy greens is to lightly cook them. I know raw kale salads are popular, but your body actually absorbs more of the beneficial minerals when the greens are gently steamed or sautéed. Add a little olive oil or avocado to help your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins. Food 6, garlic and onions. These might seem like odd choices for joint health, but they're absolute powerhouses for collagen support. They provide sulfur compounds that help form the crosslinks that make collagen strong and stable. Plus, they have natural anti-inflammatory properties that protect your joints from ongoing damage. I had a patient who was a professional baker, and the repetitive motions were causing significant hand and wrist discomfort. After we added garlic and onions to her daily routine, along with the other foods, she was able to continue her work without the pain she'd been experiencing. The great thing about garlic and onions is they're easy to add to almost anything. Sauté them with your greens, add them to your bone broth, or include them in your fish preparations. These next 3 foods work in unique ways to address some of the specific issues you might be experiencing, especially that concerning numbness and weakness. Food No. 7, unflavored gelatin. Gelatin is basically collagen that's been pre-digested for you. It gives your body glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline in forms it can use immediately. But gelatin does something else really important. It helps heal your gut lining. You might be wondering what your gut has to do with your joints. Well, it turns out that about 70% of people with joint issues also have some level of intestinal irritation. When your gut isn't working properly, you can't absorb nutrients effectively, no matter how well you eat. I like to mix a tablespoon of unflavored gelatin into warm, not hot, herbal tea, or into my morning bone broth. Hot liquids will break down the proteins, so make sure it's just warm to the touch. Food number 8. Avocados. Now this might surprise you, but avocados are crucial for addressing that numbness some of you are experiencing. The healthy fats in avocados help maintain the protective coating around your nerves, while the potassium supports proper nerve signal transmission. I want you to think about this for a moment. That numbness isn't always just about compressed joints. Sometimes it's about nerve health and avocados provide exactly what your nerves need to function properly. Plus, they help you absorb all the fat-soluble vitamins from your other foods. I had a patient, David, who was experiencing numbness in his feet that was affecting his balance. After adding half an avocado to his daily routine for about 2 months, he reported that the numbness had significantly improved, and he felt more confident walking. Food number 9. Nuts and seeds. Almonds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. These provide zinc, magnesium, and vitamin E. Zinc is especially important because it's required for the enzyme that actually connects collagen fibers together. Many people over 45 are deficient in zinc without realizing it. The magnesium in nuts and seeds supports muscle and nerve function, which can help with that feeling of weakness in your legs. I recommend about a small handful, roughly an ounce per day. Soaking them overnight makes them easier to digest and increases nutrient absorption. What I'm about to share with you next is probably the most powerful of all these foods, and it works in a completely different way. Food number 10. Tart cherry juice. This is my secret weapon for joint health. Tart cherries contain some of the highest levels of natural anti-inflammatory compounds found in any food. But here's what makes them truly special for people dealing with joint discomfort and sleep issues. They're one of the few natural sources of melatonin. You see, most of your body's repair and collagen production happens while you sleep. If you're not sleeping well, and joint discomfort often interferes with sleep, you're missing out on your body's most important healing time. I had a patient named Eleanor who was 64 and barely sleeping 3 hours a night because of joint discomfort. We added 4 ounces of tart cherry juice in the morning and 4 ounces about 2 hours before bed. Within 3 weeks, she was sleeping 6 to 7 hours a night, and her joint comfort improved dramatically. The timing here is important. Morning consumption provides anti-inflammatory support throughout the day, and evening consumption helps with sleep quality and overnight repair processes. Now, I know what you're thinking. Dr. Laura, this sounds like a lot to remember. But here's the thing, you don't need to eat all 10 foods every single day. Let me give you a simple framework that makes this manageable. Your morning foundation. Start with warm bone broth or gelatin in herbal tea. Add some lemon juice for vitamin C. And you can have eggs prepared however you like them. This gives your body collagen building blocks when your repair processes are most active. Your lunch and dinner strategy. Include one collagen-rich food, fish, eggs, or more bone broth. Pair it with vitamin C-rich vegetables. Add some leafy greens, and don't forget garlic and onions for flavor and sulfur support. Your evening wind down. Have your tart cherry juice about 2 hours before bed, maybe with a small handful of nuts for the magnesium. I want to share a story that really illustrates how this all comes together. I had a patient named Patricia who came to me feeling like her body was falling apart. She was 62, experiencing numbness in her hands, morning stiffness that lasted for hours, and she was barely sleeping because of discomfort. We started slowly, just bone broth in the morning, and adding more fish to her weekly routine. Within 2 weeks, she noticed her energy was better. By week 6, the morning stiffness was significantly reduced. And by week 12, she told me she felt like she had her life back. She was sleeping through the night, gardening again, and even started taking dance lessons with her husband. The key was consistency and patience. Your body wants to heal and repair itself. We just need to give it the right tools and time to do the work. Let me set realistic expectations for you. Most of my patients start noticing increased energy and better sleep within the first 2 to 3 weeks. Joint comfort improvements usually begin around week 4 to 6. The more significant changes in mobility and strength typically happen between weeks 8 to 16. This timing makes sense when you understand that your body's collagen renewal cycle takes about 12 to 16 weeks. We're working with biology here, not magic, so patience is important. Now, let me tell you about the biggest mistakes I see people make, so you can avoid them. Mistake number 1. Cooking at too high heat. High temperatures destroy collagen proteins and vitamin C. Keep your fish preparation gentle. Simmer your bone broth rather than boiling it hard, and let hot liquids cool to warm before adding vitamin C-rich foods. Mistake No. 2. Eating collagen destroyers. Sugar is your collagen's worst enemy. It actually damages existing collagen faster than you can build new collagen. I'm not saying you can never have a piece of cake, but be mindful of your overall sugar intake, especially refined sugars and processed foods. Mistake No. 3. Inconsistencies. Your body needs a steady supply of these nutrients to maintain collagen production. Having salmon once a week isn't going to give you the sustained amino acid levels your body needs. Aim for some form of collagen support daily. The hidden factor. Everyone misses. Sleep quality directly affects collagen production. Growth hormone, which stimulates collagen synthesis, is primarily released during deep sleep. If you're not getting 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, even perfect nutrition won't give you optimal results. This is one reason why I love the tart cherry juice. It helps with both inflammation and sleep quality, creating a positive cycle of healing and repair. I want you to think about this journey as an investment in your future self. The choices you make today about what you eat will determine how you feel and move 6 months from now. And the beautiful thing is, it's never too late to start supporting your body's natural healing processes. Let me bring this all together with a simple plan you can start using today. These 10 foods work together to support your body's natural collagen production while reducing the inflammation that's been contributing to your discomfort. Your simple weekly plan. Foundation foods, daily. Include one collagen-rich food each day, whether that's eggs for breakfast, fish for dinner, or starting your day with bone broth. Pair it with a vitamin C source every time. Support foods, most days. Add leafy greens to your meals. Use garlic and onions for seasoning, and include avocado when possible. Have a small handful of nuts or seeds daily. Special support. Incorporate tart cherry juice for its unique anti-inflammatory and sleep benefits, and consider adding gelatin to your routine if gut health is a concern. What you can expect. Week 1-3. Better energy and improved sleep quality as inflammation begins to decrease. Week 4-8. Noticeable improvements in morning stiffness and joint comfort. Week 8-16. Significant changes in mobility, strength, and reduction in numbness as new collagen forms. Remember, your body's collagen renewal cycle takes time, so be patient with yourself. You're not just eating foods, you're providing your body with the tools it needs to rebuild and repair itself. Important health notes. This information is for educational purposes only and isn't intended to diagnose or treat any medical condition. If you're experiencing persistent numbness, joint pain, or mobility issues, please work with your healthcare provider to rule out any underlying conditions. Everyone's body responds differently, so individual results will vary. Your first step: choose 3 foods from our list that you actually enjoy eating. Buy them this week and commit to including them in your meals for the next 2 weeks. Pay attention to how you feel, your energy, your sleep, your comfort level. This will be your baseline for tracking progress. A personal note from me. I've been working with patients for over 2 decades, and I continue to be amazed by the human body's capacity for healing and renewal. You have more control over how you feel than you might believe. Your joints, your energy, your mobility. These don't have to decline just because you're getting older. The foods we've talked about today aren't exotic or expensive. They're available at any grocery store, and they work by supporting the natural processes your body is already trying to carry out. It's about working with your body, not against it. If you found this helpful and want more practical, science-based information about aging well, I'd be grateful if you'd subscribe to my channel. I share content like this weekly, always focused on what you can actually do to feel better and maintain your independence and vitality. And if you know someone who's dealing with joint discomfort, numbness, or mobility concerns, please share this video with them. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is let someone know they're not alone and that there are natural, practical solutions available. Remember, small, consistent changes create remarkable transformations over time. Your body is resilient, adaptable, and constantly working to heal itself. Give it the right tools, and you might be surprised by how much better you can feel. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.